It is time to erase forever eras of my life that should long stay buried and unseen forever more. So dramatic. Seriously though, the main tool that allowed me to make a fool of myself for years on end until I figured out how to properly use it. I'm talking about makeup. More specifically so, my makeup bag, which is just as chaotic as my love life for the past years. And that's saying something. This decluttering is definitely long overdue. Every single day when I'm doing my makeup, I find myself digging through the products that are expired, dry, or simply I just don't use them anymore. They need to go, just like my mom tells me that I need to go find myself a boyfriend because I spend too much time with my cat. Honestly, I don't see anything wrong with that. Some time ago though, I have already done decluttering, but somehow I still clung to a lot of makeup products that should have frankly gone at that time, but they didn't. So they must go today, and we're gonna go through them together through basically my entire collection of makeup, one by one, explaining what's going out, why it is going out, and what I'm keeping and why I'm keeping that. My main goal with this is frankly making my daily life easier, that I can actually close the bag, where I can actually find things, and that I can actually travel with it if I need to. As it is right now, it's just not possible. Some of my makeup products I'm actually keeping separately. What I want to do is just pack everything into one single spot where I can find all that I own. We don't really need that much makeup. I know I have to part with some of these things that I don't use. Maybe they're still good. Maybe I can just gift them to a friend. It depends on the case. We will see what we find. So let's get to it. Now, I would honestly like to start with the expired products that I have, which are a lot. Makeup is tricky, okay? I will never encourage anybody to use expired anything, especially not things that you put near your eye or mouth. Anything that is a wet surface on your body, not even your skin, because it can surely trigger allergic reactions. Now, have I taken my own advice? Sometimes. I have pushed a lot of products past their expiration dates. I still own a lot of them. For example, we have this very nasty looking Born This Way foundation. I'm gonna also use this opportunity to clean my products because they definitely need it. But the ones I'm getting rid of, it just doesn't make any sense. Although it pains me a lot, this is pretty used up, so it's not really as painful. But I used to love this foundation. I've had always a very problematic skin ever since I was a teenager, so I've tried a lot through the years, especially when it comes to concealers and foundation. After going through many, I still ended up staying with this one. The drugstore foundation is from Rimmel London, lasting finish 25 hour. Also hydration boost. It has SPF 20 in it, which I love. It can be full coverage, it can be medium coverage, it can be on the lighter side as well. It depends on what tool you use to apply it. It depends on many things. It looks very natural. It looks like a second skin. You can, like I said, play with it depending on the end result that you want to achieve. After spending more money on this, I ended up always going back to this one. This one is an amazing one as well, as I said, but I felt like it did look like a mask sometimes. I don't know if it had anything to do with the shade that I was using. I did get a very light shade always. I used to be even paler than now, which is also saying something. This is porcelain, as you can see. This is definitely expired though. I also want to be purchasing again for this very same reason. Will I try other foundations from now on? Sure. But my holy grail, no matter the budget, has always been this one. And this one is for sure staying. Do you remember the matte lipstick era? Well, that's when I bought all of these ColourPop lipsticks. It was my first ever purchase or big purchase of lipsticks. I remember I made 2 different purchases 2 years in a row from ColourPop on a Black Friday. It was discounted and I bought all of these lipsticks for decently cheap money. Can't recall exactly how much, but it was many lipsticks. As you can see that I've also repurchased over the years. Emotionally speaking, I'm attached to them. So I haven't used them in a long time. Their expiration date expired like 3 times. already. I mean, it's a biohazard at this point. But I still kept them somehow. It reminds me of that time, my beginnings in makeup, and it makes me frankly emotional. But I need to get rid of them. I cannot keep them anymore for what reason? For nothing. These lipsticks smell like regret at this point. Oh, actually, I want to eat it. It smells so good. This NYX liquid matte lipstick I bought more or less at the same time as I did the ColourPop ones. Just like these other two shades that I used to love and use a lot. Again, way expired, just like all the ColourPop ones. I didn't only stay on the matte ones though. I also had some glossy ColourPop lipsticks. And I would have sworn I also had some metallic ones, but I cannot find them. They are so old. You can just not see the prints anymore on the packaging. It's crazy. By the way, I also found this NYX lingerie liquid lipstick that I used to love as well. I was very into dark browns back then as well, like not only nude, dark browns. I used to go also with very crazy pinks, which I don't go for anymore. My cat is pooping right now. Enjoy. I should go crazy more often. I've become too boring with these new trends.
Bombastic.
All in all, I honestly had so many lipsticks to choose from, and now I only use the same two lipsticks always that I just combine with different lip liners and different glosses, and that's about it, and it works. Speaking of lipsticks, I also had this, I think this is a Kat Von D lipstick that I think I used about twice. It's a pity because it's a deep red, so you can see deep dark red even. It dried so nicely in a satin way. No reason why I didn't use it very often, just because I figured I just had too many. When you have too many options, you stick to the one or two that you use the most, and that's about it. So very rarely I ended up using this one. I still had a lot from the ColourPop ones back when I bought this, so also more than expired at this point. Yeah, smells like Chernobyl. Continuing with some expired products, the Hangover 3-in-1 from Too Faced. It was actually the first setting spray. No, that's a lie. My first was NYX Dewy Finish. These two were competing with each other back then when I was starting with the setting spray world, with very deep world that I don't intend on exiting anytime soon. I have to say, as I remember, the NYX one was also one of my most cherished ones because it gave you that dewy finish that resembles a little bit more to what I'm looking for nowadays with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish, which is the one that I spray to every single night before I go to bed. And so should you. Too Faced. Did I like it? Yes. It was silicone free, alcohol free, oil free, all of that good stuff. But I remember, although it smells like heaven, even expired as it is, it still smells so good. And if you know, you know, it really is a unique smell. But I don't think I loved it so much, although this is almost finished. I will say I did use it a lot. I think it's the coconut water that I really enjoyed here because
I'm in love with the cocoa.
I love coconut. I love everything that has coconut. I would bathe in coconut. I would eat coconut. I would drink coconut. Anything that has coconut in it. I smell, I eat, I adore. But despite all of those good things, I don't think it was the best one out there, having the knowledge of comparison that I have now to this day after having tried several more. In terms of it lasting, it was average to my liking. You know, I don't even think they make this anymore. Do they make this anymore? I am not sure if they do. It also made my skin pretty matte, which I didn't love so much, although I did used to search for a more matte look back in the day. Nowadays, I look for the entire opposite thing. I want to look like, you know, my health is coming out from the inside out, although it's a lie because I am essentially an 80-year-old woman inside of a 27-year-old body. But you know, catfishing is my passion. From this one, I upgraded to the Urban Decay All Nighter that we all know as well. It's a very popular one. They don't even make it in Germany anymore, and that was the reason why I ended up going for the Charlotte Tilbury one. I was searching for something very similar to this because I really loved this one. But now, having experienced heaven, I obviously don't want to go back. So this is staying, these are going. Brief pause from the makeup to talk about some skincare and some prepping action, which is very important. And if you don't have a sunscreen in your makeup bag, you are totally failing at makeuping. I have a couple in my bathroom for my skincare, but the one that I have in my makeup bag is this one new, one old. This is an expired one from last year, but it's essentially the same one. It's the Eucerin Oil Control Plus 50. I find that this is the one that works best under my makeup. It doesn't make me feel oily. It absorbs very well on the skin, at least in my case. For my skin, that's how it is. This is a little sample that I was given and that made me buy the full package. No regrets. I've again tried so many. I normally go for pharmacy sunscreens because they are gentler on my skin and I have a very sensitive special skin that doesn't like very many things. If your skin is kind of on the oily towards normal side of things, sometimes it depends on the season, but this one doesn't fail me. It works great under makeup. It doesn't move things around. This absorbs very nicely. So the expired one is going, the new one we're keeping. Moving back to foundations again. 2 more drugstore foundations here. The Fit Me Maybelline foundation in the shade 110 and the Manhattan Lasting Perfection 25 hours. Very similar name to the Rimmel London one. These two I have frankly not tried a lot. I remember I bought these two when I ran out of my Rimmel London one and I was unable to purchase it through Amazon as I always do. You cannot really find my shade in stores here because I guess it's too light and too uncommon. So I wanted to try some other ones to try and replace it, but nothing beat the Rimmel London foundation. I couldn't find anything similar to it, and these two were not an exception for that. I don't think they were bad. I just think they were not what I was looking for exactly. I just cannot remember exactly what the reason was. They're both basically from normal to dry skin, as my skin was in that moment. Still, not bad foundations. I think they both give you kind of like a juicy look. They are both hydrating, so just because I don't really think I'm gonna use them ever, I will put them aside and give them to somebody. Maybe somebody will give use of them and I will just keep them there until they expire, so it makes no sense. Our first hard goodbye. Bye. The Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood filter. This is a stunner. I love this. I started using it when it became viral last year. I went ahead and tried it, have not looked back since. You can tell I use it so much because there's literally nothing written on it anymore. Well, there's this. You can tell it's real just because that's there. But I promise it's the Charlotte Tilbury one in the shade Fair. I don't normally use it for the entire face. I only use it for these highlight areas. I try to expand a little bit out of there, but I don't apply it directly everywhere. I don't think that is the right way, at least for me to do it. This and my foundation go always hand in hand. They give me the perfect desirable finish that I look for. If I ever get married, it's gonna be to this product. Now, when it comes to primers, I honestly have tried using them, have given up using them right after. But I still have some, and that is these 3. Baby Skin one from Maybelline, Face Studio Prime, also from Maybelline, and this eyeshadow primer from Milani. Now, eyeshadow primers, I think they are the most stupid thing ever. If you have something against his opinion, don't tell me, I don't want to hear it. Just kidding, you can leave me your complaint letter down below in the comments. But I really think you can just substitute this with a good concealer, a good setting powder, and you're good to go. Your eyeshadow is gonna stay in place forever. I promise you that. So really, this is kind of full. I'm pretty sure it's also expired, so it's going. Now for these two, I have used the Face Studio Prime a bit more. You could really tell there was a difference in the way the pores looked, but after a while, I learned the proper combination of products and how to apply them with the right tools, and I could achieve exactly the same result without this product. I really don't need it. I feel like I'm putting more and more products onto my face that I don't need. My lemma nowadays it is find the right products and less is more. That's the 2 things I abide by. The Baby Skin Maybelline one, although it was quite a popular one, I was never a fan of it. It made my skin very slimy and the foundation would not stick to it as well as it did without it. So maybe it was just a me situation with my skin and my special case. It's almost a bit more than half full, considering that the packaging of any product nowadays is never fully full. Expired most likely as well, so goodbye. Goodbye. my god, I have quite the foundation collection. I will show you my very first ever favorite concealer, and it was this one. Lasting Perfection 16-Hour Wear by Collection. I think there's a common theme here. Look how many I still have. I think they're all empty. And if they're not empty, they're expired. And if they're not expired, they're dry. But for some reason, I still have them. Don't ask me why. I started using this when I began my Roaccutane or Accutane or whatever it's called in your country journey, which was an intense one. So I was searching for a long time a concealer that was not harsh on the skin. That's also how I found my foundation, by the way. And I needed something that would really, really help me through my journey. Mind you, I was somebody with cystic acne, so I know what I'm talking about when it comes to coverage. I learned through need, basically. And this baby helped me through my most difficult moments in my skin journey. I'm emotionally attached to these, and I feel like the moment I throw them away, it's gonna be part of me gone. But the time has come for us to part ways. The next love of my life in my concealer journey, the Shape Tape from Tarte. And I don't only have one, I have 2, 3, 4, and 5. Why, you ask? Couldn't tell ya. Now, I don't think I need to tell you about this one. It's a very popular one. To this day, I still recommend this one a lot. It's very high coverage. It lasts a long time. Once it dries on your skin, it dries. It's unmovable and it looks very pretty. But I found that in my case and for other people as well, I've heard that it dries so well that it dries your skin a little bit and it can enhance your wrinkles if you have any, even if you don't have. So it will create them out of nowhere, especially around this area. But because of this, I tried another Tarte one, which was the one in the Radiant series. Now this one is okay. I actually use it still for my eyebrow contouring. It's awesome for that. It gives you a juicy, creamier look. But with this one, you sacrifice coverage, which frankly I wasn't a very big fan of. So then I kept on experimenting and I stumbled across Huda Beauty. Huda.
Look at its little butt. Okay.
I don't know why I just did that. Now this is another one of my gods that I pray to daily. I love this concealer. It gives me everything that the Shape Tape, the original one by Tarte, gave me and more. It's creamy, it's juicy, it lasts forever. It doesn't stick to your wrinkles. It doesn't emphasize any imperfections. It's just reliable. Even underwater, even when you sweat, even doesn't matter. It's gonna hold on for dear life. So this one is staying. This one is staying. This one is staying as well because it's the same one. It's just another spare just in case I run out of this because I'm afraid of running out of makeup. The rest are going. Moving back to the lips, I'm not gonna go very in depth with every single one of these products because otherwise it will take us forever. Just let me know if you would like me to talk about something specific in the future and I will comply very gladly. This Urban Decay doesn't even close, and I think it's also, apart from expired, basically dry. It still smells so great though. It's a Hi-Fi Urban Decay gloss. It was a plumping spicy one, you know? I used to love this. It used to give me the perfect shade, perfect combination, skin and lip shade, amazing plump effects. I love this. I was never able to find something similar. I don't even know if they make this anymore. I don't think so. It's years old already. Also the Too Faced lip injection. I also still love this one, but unfortunately it's empty, it's going out. I do have a mini version of it. I don't know if it's exactly the one. No, this is the extreme one. I think this was a sample that was sent to me when I made a huge, as I do, Sephora order. And this one is still working. We also have a Fenty gloss. I don't love this one. Actually, it was also a small version sent to me also because of a Sephora order. And sure, it is nice and glossy, but it's that kind of glossy that just never properly settles onto your lips. And I hate that because it goes away immediately. I really haven't used it so much because of that. I'm just hesitant of keeping this one. Oh, it's starting to sting. All right, I'm keeping it just because you never know.
Who's that Pokemon?
Another Huda product, in love with this one as well. Unfortunately, it's over. I received it also as a sample. It was a very nice, unexpected discovery, actually. Ooh, it's really is really starting to give me a plumping sensation. Jesus Christ. I don't know if I see the difference, but I definitely feel it. Especially the upper lip. I forgot how that felt. I will definitely be repurchasing this one though. Do you see that? Another one I have in my bag is this Catrice Volumizing Lip Booster. I'm pretty sure I bought this at a drugstore just because I needed a quick replacement. It has nothing to do with the Huda one or any others that I love. I used it once or twice. It reminds me a bit of the Fenty one, the kind of finish that one gives me that I don't really like. The glossiness is too glossy, extra XL glossy. I'm not keeping it. Oh, another one of my favorites, the Makeup by Mario gloss. I don't remember the exact name. Moisturize Glow Plumping Lip Serum. Bruh. In the shade Bronze Glow. I was very unsure when I first bought it and used it because the glossiness goes away so fast that I'm not gonna do this. I don't want to do it too much because then I'm gonna destroy it, but you just have to, you know, kind of to get the bar out. I was afraid because with every single use, the whole thing would run away because it's so runny and so glossy. But no, it's actually holding up pretty okay. You don't need too much every time you use it. So more Huda ones is the same one. The one that you mostly see on me on the videos. It's the exact finish I want. You can eat, you can drink, and it lasts forever. Even once it's rubbing off, you can still see a creaminess to your lips that is very cool. It's my holy bible. Almost finished with the lips. I still have this Bobbi Brown. I didn't buy myself this one. It was a gift from a friend. To be honest, I've never used it yet. Not for any reason whatsoever. I don't know how this acts on your lips, how it lasts, because I just haven't used it yet. But I have to say the pigmentation is beautiful. It's a very, very beautiful, bright shade of red, although maybe in the camera it looks a bit pink, but I promise it's full on red. So I will definitely keep this one. There's no reason for me to throw it away just yet. I will give it a try. Now that my bag will be emptier, hopefully I will pay attention to what I own. Now, if you ever see me wearing lipstick, most likely I'm gonna be wearing one of these three Rare Beauty shades, which are fun, talented, and bold. I love the Rare Beauty lipsticks. The creamy ones are my passion. They are incredibly beautiful on the lips. They last a long time. My favorite combination will always be Huda Beauty gloss, Rare Beauty lipstick, and also most likely Rare Beauty lip liner. Currently, I own two shades of the Rare Beauty lip liners. They are the Gifted and Fun shades. Although I'm not sure if Fun is already finished. No. So they are still going strong. One is a bit of the darker side. Normally I play with this one when I want to do a red or darker lip. Love, love, love. Love. Last time I ran out of lip liners, I was also looking for some more, and I found these RAM or RAM Beauty. I don't know how you say it correctly. Do I ever know how to say something correctly? These are in the shades Harmonies. These two are the same one, and Top Line. Now, Top Line is definitely my favorite one. I feel like it matches the best with my natural lip color, and this go amazing. I can achieve a very natural look but enhanced. These ones are a bit more brown. That Top Line, they are still nice. I still love them. I still use them a lot, but if I have to choose, I would definitely go for my Top Line with my skin shade or skin color. These are staying. I don't know why I do these things. Why am I so weird? Now, if you're brave and you like the lip injection gloss, these are for you. These are the lip injection extreme lip shapers. Two lip liners that do the exact same thing as the lip gloss does. They are spicy. Let me tell you that. They're really spicy. But I do not recommend you use this very often. Only when you really want your lips to look insane, because they will ruin your lips. I will say that I learned from experience. I was using this on the daily. Maybe that was my fault. I was stupid. I was dumb. We know that.
You are made of stupid.
For a while, my lips got insanely bumpy because of the irritation. Once I stopped this, everything went back to normal after some days. But if you use them very often, just know it will irritate your lips. Every once in a while, there's no problem, at least for me, there's no problem. It's only when I use them very often. These are in the shades Hot and Spicy and Puffy Nude. My lips look wonderful with this. They look like Brad Doll's lips. Wow. I also have some liners from a drugstore here. They were on a discount, as you can see. It's from Catrice. This is a lip liner from Essence. And this one we don't know because it's, yeah, it doesn't say anything on it anymore. Honestly, I've never used these lip liners ever. I don't know. I can't tell you if they are good or not because I honestly do not know. They are there just because. So they're going out of there. I have so many of these Ardell lashes that honestly I don't use anymore. I used to wear fake lashes so often before, but it just became too much of a hustle and it was, yeah, I got too lazy, I guess, to wear them. I still do sometimes, but now I just switch to lash extensions because it's just more convenient on a daily basis. It takes a lot of your time if you do these very often. I have many, but these I'm gonna do another day because it's just too much to sit down and do these. We're just gonna focus on the actual makeup products today. I didn't realize I also have this milk primer. This is also a sample from Sephora. Actually, this one was nice, it was okay. But like I said, I'm not super into primers as it is. I will probably give this one to somebody. The world of eyebrows for me has been an extensive one. I went from using eyeshadows, essentially, not the best. I briefly spoke about this as well in my microblading versus hyperrealism video. You should check that out. There's a whole eyebrow journey that I talk about on there. Like I said, I went from wearing eyeshadows, which were redder than I should be when I was not a redhead, mind you, to using creamy eyeshadows. This is actually kind of like a deep brow situation, but it's for the eyelids, not for the eyebrows. However, this was, I will say, one of my best solutions when it came to really good, let's say, permanent eyebrows that would not budge so easily, like the conventional powder eyeshadows do. This was a Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade Permanent Taupe. This is a darker one if you compare the two. I was trying to switch as I was changing my hair color, but they were both darker and grayer than I wanted actually them to be. So that's when I stumbled upon the Anastasia Deep Brow, which was an actual eyebrow product, which was already progress for me. Now I have a full collection of them in 4 different shades. Caramel, this is the closest one to my hair color at the moment, still very far though. Blonde, taupe, and soft brown. I was on a journey, okay? I was hunting for the perfect eyebrow color. My eyebrows have always been a very ongoing process for me. I feel like right now I'm finally at a very happy spot with them. I finally found the color that better matches me, the product that I like the best, lasts forever. I also have the microblading now, so it makes things easier. Until not so long ago, I still had to fight my eyebrows on a daily basis. These ones I'm keeping just in case, you never know. Maybe someday I will change my mind and go back to being a blonde, suddenly become chocolate brown. I'm keeping these because you never know. I will just say, I hope you appreciate this because I just gave myself a rash on my hand, accidentally, of course, by swatching the lip injection gloss. All this here. Oi, coño. I also tried at some point the Morphe Tinted Brow Gel and the Milk Kush Fiber Brow Gel. I tried these two because I wanted to make my life a bit easier, maybe something that would tint my own eyebrows so I wouldn't have to literally paint new ones on. I have very sparse eyebrows, so it wouldn't really help me very much. These two were a flop for me, not because the products per se were not good. I honestly don't even remember how they were. Yeah, these ones are going out. They're expired, probably dry, and not useful to me anymore. Now currently what I'm keeping, because this is what I'm using nowadays, is the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit. I use 2 different shades depending on the time of the month. Not related to my period, that's not what I mean, but related to how big of a rootage I have going on. 3.5 resembles more to my natural hair color and the 2.75 is similar to my red. They are very waterproof, sweat-proof, they are anything proof. So of course, I'm keeping this. I also have some sort of brow gel here. I think this is a translucent one. I honestly don't know what brand this is because everything's gone. I'm sorry that things are nasty. I'm trying to really wipe them down, but they've been in my bag for so long that it's just not possible to properly, fully clean them anymore. I don't know what this is. I just know that I don't use this anymore. It's definitely dry as the Sahara Desert. So bye-bye. And my current gel, the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. Love, love, love. Have nothing else to say. This is getting worse and worse. Oh my God. Is this gonna land me in the emergency room? It's really, really itching. Why did I do that? I didn't think about it clearly.
You disrespect yourself.
Did anybody else use this Mass Factor Miracle Glow highlighter? Because I did for a while, thinking this was the best thing ever. And then I found out other things actually exist and that I was really, really wrong. Going directly to the trash can. This poor highlighter gave its best. It gave its 100%, and I would dare say 200%. This was pretty, you know, it makes total sense to me. I don't even know what this is because the lid is gone for a long time. It's been gone. Haven't used it in a long time as well. 36 months expiration date after opening. I'm pretty sure it's been over 100 months or more. So... Bye. This Fenty Beauty highlighter was another one of my favorite ones. This is the Light into Dust Firing Crystal because it has 2 different shades in it. There's these 2. Can you tell which one I use most? Clearly the one that matches more my skin type. The other one is a bit more pink, I would say. It gives you a nice shimmer. Still love this highlighter. I was just trying to find a more golden one and trying to have a bit more of a warm aura to my makeup since I'm leaning into the red and all the warm tones. I think they complement better my pale skin. I found this Rare Beauty liquid luminizer in the shade Flaunt. I think it's amazing. It's the one I use on the daily. So this is saying, I'm also keeping the Fenty Beauty one, by the way, because you never know. It's still a perfectly good shimmer and I can still use it for the eyes as well or for other areas. It doesn't matter. It would be a pity. I'm not throwing this away. I also have this Catrice Prime and Fine Makeup Transformer Drops. Now this was perfect for when I got a bit darker in the summer. That never really happens to me, but it did once or twice, enough to guarantee me buying this. I basically didn't want to commit to a full foundation that was darker because I knew it wasn't going to last long, so I decided to investigate a little bit and I found this exists. There are some dark drops that you can basically mix with your concealer, with your foundation, anything that you normally use. And depending on how much of a combination you use of each of them, you can make a shade or another. This is actually a genius concept. I'm pretty sure they have similar things on for other brands as well. Currently, this one I'm getting rid of because it's most likely expired. This has been in my bag for at least 10 years, so... And also, I'm not planning on going to the beach anytime soon, so I don't think I'm gonna get a tan anytime soon, unfortunately. Now I also have some blushes. This Rare Beauty one. I love this one, but honestly I don't use it as often. Today I'm wearing it and you can see, I don't know if you can actually see it. Definitely buildable. I love it. It's in the shade Worth. It's amazing. You just have to be careful because if you're not used to liquid blushes, it can get tricky at first. You also have to be mindful of the combination of products that you're using under this and on top of this. And I also have this too. This is from years ago. It's from the Dale Plus brand from a Spanish supermarket that is very big. And they also sell drugstore makeup products and skincare and all sorts of things like that. This one was really not bad. It was a very good blush, but yeah, it's been years, pretty dry at this point. And this Catrice one, I love. I still use it a lot. I have also experimented with a lot of translucent powders or finishing powders, setting powders. I went through the NYX one as well that I still have here, and the one that I'm currently using, which is the Fenty Beauty one. Loose powder. This is also loose powder, as you can see. The NYX one was a matte finishing powder. I don't go for this kind of finish anymore. Probably expired as well, by the way. And oh no, definitely expired as well. Once you try the high end, you rarely go back. I also have a couple gel eyeliners. Don't do my eyeliner anymore so much. I was the eyeliner girly, okay? I used to wear eyeliner every single day of my life for many, many years since I was a teenager. Just my makeup style has changed a lot. I feel like my eyes now work better without it, but I still do it once in a while. I found that the gel eyeliner would last better, especially for the summer times when you sweat a lot. It's full and dry. And this Manhattan one, long-lasting gel eyeliner. This one was nice. The only thing was that it was too matte for my liking. It gave you this black, matte black, not black. However, I'm still keeping it because why not? What? Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow shimmer. On the topic of eyeliners, I have some more here that are most definitely also expired. However, I have really a lot. I think the only one I'm keeping is the Fenty one, and this one was so good from Benefit. I love it as well, but I'm pretty sure they're all dry. So, oh, and this NYX one as well. These are new. I think actually these were colored eyeliners, if I'm not mistaken. That's right. It's a white eyeliner because I was brave and bold, and a blue eyeliner. How cool is that? I also have this eyeliner, which is supposed to be a magnetic one for magnetic eyelashes. Duh. Which I tried a couple of times because, you know, it was being advertised to me everywhere. Even to this day, really not a big fan of them. They are more difficult and less reliable than they make it look like in the ads. Let me know if you would be interested in me trying a very specific magnetic lash brand. I don't even have, I think, the magnetic lashes anymore. I don't need this in my makeup bag. This Maybelline Hyper Precise eyeliner, definitely my favorite for a long time. It has lost a little bit its opacity. The ones I decided to keep are these four. In any case, it's good to have eyeliner in your survival pack, okay? It is a must. No, Harry, there must be another way. I think I have some makeup bag in my mascara. I'm literally trying to see which ones are dry on the hairs of my hand. Is that weird? Does my hand look like a hairy man's chest? But look how cute! Look how cute my hairs are! It is suddenly nighttime, so we're turning the lights on. As I was saying, my Better Than Sex little collection. It's not really little because it comprises of 4 different flying products. Perhaps an unpopular opinion, but the doll lashes version of Better Than Sex is better than Better Than Sex. Depending on what results, of course, but it's a tight competition, in my opinion. Smells like gas station. It's staying. I haven't even opened this one. It has the freaking alarm tag on it. Also from Sephora order samples, I got Man Eater by Tarte and Perversion by Urban Decay. Honestly, what's up with these names? What are makeup brands trying to tell us? I feel like there's a subtle pattern here. Both of these, I have honestly not had the chance yet to try them. I think I got them with a pretty recent order, so yeah, I was focusing on my open ones. It surprises me to even say that, trust me. Some soft liners, another staple in the makeup bag. Actually, I just realized this is a very, very, very old eyebrow product. It's an eyebrow pencil, also from the Deli Plus brand, the one I was telling you about. So these are the ones I'm gonna keep. Among these is my favorite of all time, Catrice called Kajal. Black as my soul, it as my future. It performs wonderfully on the eye. Amazing. You can tell I like it because 3 out of the 6 I have in my hand right now are the exact same one. One never knows. You have to be prepared. Bronzers. I only have these 2. Now, this is the first one I ever used. It's called Honolulu. I'm not sure what the brand is. We? I am not exactly sure. It comes with a little It came with a little makeup brush. This is supposed to be a bit of a dupe of the Hula by Benefit. I've used this one for years now. I am truly loyal. However, I would like to try new things lately, and I saw wonders about the Charlotte Tilbury Sunkissed line. I was really intrigued, so I ordered it as well. So if you would like me to try it, or if you would like to know my thoughts on it, just let me know in the comments below, and I might think about it. And last but not least, I have some colored soft liners. I'm keeping all of these because you also never know when you wanna get creative. These are all from Catrice and these are from Maybelline. So these ones are of course also staying. So I can make myself look like a clown whenever I feel like it. Other than my natural face, which already does that. Okay, we got rid of all of this here.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
If this was inside of there. I did not expect to get rid of so many things, but I'm happy that I did. For once, the cluttering actually decluttered. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna clean the bag and all the products that I can. They've been in there all to get stuck together for so long. The dirt is just not coming out fully. It's not very aesthetic, but that's okay. You're not here for the aesthetic content, are you? You're here because I'm funny. Right? Boy, that was a lot. I've been talking to the camera for 2-3 hours, cleaning dirty makeup and parting with, frankly, a lot of memories. What you see as a simple old concealer or a nasty smelling expired foundation, see years of my life where I used to wear that product that accompanied me through difficult times where I was struggling and fighting cystic acne and self-confidence issues because of it. So although you didn't see that emotional side of it so much in this video, I think, and I know as a matter of fact, that every decluttering process, whether it is makeup, clothes, which by the way, I also did a video decluttering my closet. If you're interested in this kind of content, you can also go check that out. But as I was saying, every decluttering process means emotionally parting with a time of your life. And although that can be sad to some extent, it's also freeing. It's also acknowledging that you're a different person now and that you have grown. So if you ask me, that is beautiful. After this random reflection that I just did, let me know in the comments, what is the most difficult thing that you parted with or let go of? Talk to me in the comments. I will be happy to hear from you. And if you like this kind of content, makeup, organization, lifestyle in general, subscribe to see more of this face. Because who wouldn't? Anyway, thank you for being here and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Uy, coño.